seek the safety of your God. From me, the morning star, the outcasted devil.
My jinns and demons, heaven has a new guest. Another human being with a soul that has uncanny resemblance with Adam. God has created a replacement for him. We can't let that stand. We have to show them what we are capable of. We have to show them that we are better than those muddy creations. For so long we have been underestimated, disrespected, and villainized by angels. We have to put them back in their places. If God is planning to use Malachi to take Adam's descendants back to heaven, we will wipe them all out before that happens. Tonight, we will march on earth and purge that dirty rock with our fire. We will cleanse that planet and put an end to the human race once and for all. All the demons cheered after Lucifer's speech was over. They were all fired up and ready for battle. Lucifer waved her hands and signaled them to calm down. Once all the cheering quieted down, Lucifer created a portal above them. Demons, assemble! With Lucifer's signal, every single demon chanted, "For Lucifer our queen," as they entered the portal to go to Earth. Lilith separated herself from the crowd to approach Lucifer.
Everything is ready, Your Highness. I broke Hell's time barrier just like you asked.
Is Earth's time overlapping heavens?
Yes, Your Highness. All the demons should land on Earth in a time period that is synced with Heaven's time zone.
Good. You did good, Lilith. Now, we need to keep this only between us. Not even Beelzebub can know about this. Do you understand?
As you wish, Your Highness.
All the demons arrived on Earth and were immediately faced with an unexpected peculiarity. Everything was so much different than they remembered. The Earth looked strange. People looked strange. The light within their soul was no longer burning bright. It was flickering, to say the least, showing that the first part of Lucifer's plan had worked perfectly. Look at them. So naive, so prone to our ways. Is that what God banished me from heaven for? When other demons had already started the attack, Lilith never left Lucifer's side.
These people are the end of themselves. Buying their soul was not hard at all. All I had to do was to offer them money and fame. Some of them even begged me to buy their souls.
You did great, Lilith. Nobody suspected a thing. This whole time, everyone thought that I hated you, when in reality, you are the only one I can trust. My right hand, my firstborn daughter.
Thank you, Your Highness. Serving you is my pleasure.
Enough with the semantics. We have work to do. The demons were tackling those human beings who still had souls. Those people were so weak that they would collapse immediately. But it didn't take long before the dark skies started to turn bright and the sound of angels' wings could be heard. The army of angels flew down to earth, being led by none other than Malachi. Lucifer, stop this madness and return to hell immediately. Oh, Malachi, I have seen that you've grown. How old are you? 10? Last time we met, I was just an infant. But now, I've been trained by the angels for over 20 years in heaven. Oh, my bad for guessing your age wrong. You are still a little baby. Close your mouth and fight me. I don't want to risk any more lives. Just surrender and return to hell. Don't make this complicated. You're just like Adam. Don't be a coward and let's do this.
Malachi had no choice but to pull out his sword and start the battle. While Malachi and Lucifer were in a one-on-one sword fight, the rest of the demons were being taken out one by angels. The battle continued and got more intense over time. The battle was being dragged on and Lucifer started to lose her temper.
Didn't they teach you how to fight like a man in Heaven Academy?
It was at that moment when Malachi got frustrated as well and slashed Lucifer right across the face with his sword. Lucifer wailed in pain. Her eye was blinded and her vision was compromised. Overcome by anger, she charged towards Malachi with full strength. The rest of the demons have either been killed or ran away. But the angels were still fighting. Once the majority of demons were eliminated, the other angels came to Malachi's aid and Lucifer was fighting alone and Lilith nowhere to be found.
It's over, Lucifer. Surrender right now. You will pay for this. You'll all pay for this. You can never get me. We've already got you, Lucifer. Surrender. The battle might be over, but the war has just begun. You have no idea how angry you made me. You have to either kill me right now, or face me again later. You have no idea how badly I want to kill you right now, but I'm under strict order to take you to heaven in one piece. So the God Almighty wants to see me again, doesn't he? You might be able to come back to heaven, but you can never see God ever again. You will be chained up in a dungeon.
Haven't you all learned? You banished me once and you couldn't stop me. Chains will not stop me either.
That's enough talking. Angels, take her.
Gabriel, Michael, and 3 other angels came to strip Lucifer off of her wings and horns. They put shackles around her hands and feet and flew up to heaven. Lucifer was laughing the entire time. Even when they threw her into the dungeon, she was still laughing. But angels didn't question it and just left her alone in the cell. Malachi stayed on earth. By the order of God, he was now living outside of time barrier. He now belonged to both places, earth and heaven. After a few decades, he mastered the laws of time and became its ruler. His mission was to live among human beings and restore the light that was taken away from them. Once all the angels were gone, Lilith and a few other demons stayed on earth as well. Lilith disguised herself among the human beings and ran away. She was aware of Malachi's plans, but she had to carry on Lucifer's path. She had to save her mother.
I can't let the heaven win. I will carry on my mother's ways until the right moment where she is free from the dungeon in heaven. I'll create another army, and once my mother is finally free, we will charge towards Malachi and destroy him forever.